Hi, I'm Ernie Shimizi, and welcome to the Wilfer Estates. We're having a very special event tonight, an evening for the Parrish Art Museum, sponsored by the Business Council. As we look around the room, this is a fabulous party here at the Wilfer Estates. Business leaders from all over Southampton, East Hampton are here to be part of this great event. One of the great people who make the Parrish Art Museum the worldwide institution that it is, and we know that, is this great lady, Alicia Longwell. And Alicia, you're a curator.
I am. I'm
now,
the
what do you
chief
do?
curator.
What is now? What exactly is your responsibilities there?
Well, I'm in charge of organizing the exhibitions, some of the wonderful exhibitions that we have throughout the course of the year, and also taking very good care of the parish's art collection, which is about 2,500 works, painting, sculpture, works on paper, things that have been collected, of course, over the years, and we take very good care of that.
Now there's a whole new building that's planned.
It certainly is.
And your job and what you do will be expanding tremendously because you've got a whole new facility there.
Well, the most exciting part is, of course, we'll have a dedicated space for our permanent collection, which we haven't had up till now. So we'll be able to really tell the story of art here on the East End, all those wonderful artists who have come here over the last century and a half. Just standing here looking out at this beautiful vineyard on this night, you know, is it any wonder artists have come here to paint it and see it and still come today? So that's the exciting part of the story.
What's planned this summer at the parish?
Well, we have an exhibition on now called Studio as Muse. Most importantly, it features the plan. Herzog and de Meuron are the architects who are working on this project for us, building this beautiful museum on 14 acres in Watermill, not too far from our current site. And when they're based in Basel, a very prominent, well-known international firm who've built many, many beautiful museums. But what really impressed our committee of trustees who chose them was that every project they approach, they come and they want to know everything about. They want to know about these vineyards. They want to know about the fact that the glaciers were here and, you know, prehistory, the geomorphology, the artists who have come here, who comes here now. That's all part of their process. And this is really what's revealed in the exhibition we have on now, which shows you how they first they of course ask a client their program. They want to know what the client wants, certainly, but then they really immerse themselves in the history of the region and what they visited many, many artist studios, and that was the real inspiration for their design. So if you come to the museum, you'll see that, how much really the artists of the region and their spaces and their habitats have inspired the overall design for the museum.
Alicia Longwell, thank you for the great work you're doing at the Parish Art Museum. It's going to be a big summer, and we look forward to participating.
What a pleasure to meet you.
And we're joined by Don Sullivan, the chairman of this great event. For those who don't know about the Business Council and the great work you do for the Parish Art Museum, could you run us through it?
Sure. Parish Business Council, we are responsible for providing funds and networking within the broader business community, but specifically our mission is to support the educational programming at the parish. So the children's arts program you see in February and March, their work with the school districts across eastern Long Island, even into Wading River and Stony Brook area, is all financed by the Business Council that you see here tonight. So our goal is to better network, better communicate, and facilitate the museum's mission to the small as well as larger business community.
Now there are big changes happening with the Parish Art Museum. There's a whole new plan in mind. Could you share a little bit of that with us?
Sure. Well, the parish, you know, we're 100 plus years at Job's Lane, and time goes on. So to further go into, you know, our next 100 years, we needed to expand our facility and our mission. And unfortunately, we weren't able to succeed in Job's Lane. So we began to look at other locations, and we will be moving to Watermill on Route 27 on the highway, and right alongside Duckwalk Vineyard, a beautiful spot. And there'll be a larger facility, but it'll be set in a meadow much like this here at Wilfer. It'll be a beautiful, interactive, state-of-the-art facility, and it will really further enhance the mission to be an educational museum as well as highlighting the history of the East End, the Jackson Pollock, William Merritt Chase, de Kooning, on and on and on.
Now, you love Southampton. You have a whole company and the Southampton Pub and a whole brand of award-winning beers and ales that you've created. So you're a favorite son of Southampton, I could see.
Well, I don't know about favorite son, but I think our beer might be a favorite beer of Southampton. Public House, we're 11 years here in Southampton. Our beers are doing nicely. I'm currently drinking Smart Water, which is a great sponsor here of the Business Council. But, Southampton's a special place. Whether you're residing here as a retired person or working, if you have children here, raising a family like myself, you want to be a part of it. You want to be able to put down some roots, and you want to make sure, if you can, have a little bit of influence or be value added into what happens. Well, and this is our small effort.
Don, you give back in the Southampton Public House. What you've created with that is a national brand that people are seeking. And what do you see for this summer at the Southampton Public House and at the Parish?
Well, the Parish will have a terrific summer. There's some outstanding exhibitions coming online. You're welcome to go to parishart.org, tough to say, to see what's coming online, and or visit at 25 Jobs Lane. Public House, we're a humble brand. We're a small specialty brewer. But, we'll have some fun over at Public House. But our goal, we're year-round, like the Parish. So whether it's January and, a beautiful white-covered day or the heat of summer, there's always something going on in Southampton.
Well, I know our citizens are always welcome, and thank you for giving back. You're a fellow who participates tremendously in all events here on the East End to give back and to help people, and we're very proud of you and proud that you're part of our broadcast also.
Well, my pleasure. Thank you very much, and your support as well.
We're joined by Rebecca Cooper of the Gallery Sag Harbor. What a great event, and you love art and you love the Parish, I know.
Oh, I do, and I've never seen an event like this in the middle of the week with such a huge turnout. They're so successful.
Yeah, look at all these high-powered, beautiful people here. This event is tying business with art. Rebecca, you give so much to this community. A lot of what you do are benefits at the gallery in support of this community, and we've got a big season planned at the gallery, don't we?
Absolutely. We're doing something for the American Heart Association and also for the polo matches, South Fork Breast Care, so we've got a lot of really important events coming up to help other people.
You also consult with people who are interested in art and helping them select art. You're always available to them, and your location is Sag Harbor. Isn't Sag Harbor a great place for a gallery?
It's great. 125 Main Street, www.thegallerysagharbor.com. You can reach me at 631-725-7707, the Gallery Sag Harbor.
Rebecca, it's so great to have you here. Thank you for being part of this event, and we will be coming to the Gallery Sag Harbor throughout this summer. So stay tuned to WVVH, the Gallery Sag Harbor. Rebecca Cooper. Art fans come in all sizes. This is Gardner. Are you having fun?
Yeah.
This is some event, right? Have you gone to the Parrish Art Museum and participated, and you like museums?
Yeah, I like museums, but I haven't gone to the Parrish Art Museum.
Well, this is a big Parrish Art Museum event, so make sure the next time I interview you, and I know you're going to be at all these hot Hamptons parties, that you go to the Parish. How old are you?
9.
So you finished school now, right? Or how does it feel to be free from school?
Good.
What grade will you be going into?
5th, I guess.
Oh, great. Well, you're planning a big summer?
Yep.
Okay, well, it's a pleasure having you on our air, and look forward to seeing you at the next party.
Okay.
Well, this is appropriate to be with all of this beautiful vineyard and to be with Michael Braverman. Michael, it's such a thrill to see you, and we love you on VVH, you know that, and Wolfer, this is a great place, and what a great event this is.
Well, I'm glad you associate me with wine.
Fine wine, that is, fine wine.
Oh, there are so many good wines. I just happened to write about Wolfer. It's going to be in my column in the East Hampton Star tomorrow.
We know that you're a man who has great taste and style. When you started writing about wine, was it something that just came about. I know your articles in Hamptons magazine were always about your, I guess not your first love, but your profession of real estate.
No, I've always liked wine, and I had wine. And one day, Helen Rattray, who's a publisher of the Star, this was about 5 or 6 years ago, or maybe more, asked me if I'd just try a wine column for them. And I said, I'm not a wine expert, but I'm a good consumer. And that's still my approach.
Here on Long Island, we have some pretty great wines, don't we?
We do, and they've gotten a lot better, even in the years I've been writing.
I don't think Wilfer would be mine, given that we're standing in their vineyard here, to talk about your favorite wines and what vineyards are top in your mind here on the East End.
No, it's hard
North
to...
and South Fork, that being.
You know, I don't have one favorite because I think every vineyard on Long Island is doing something good. You know, they're not every vineyard is doing everything good, but they're all doing a good job on something. So it depends what I'm in the mood for, what I want to spend, you know, what kind of day it is. Wilfer is very good through the whole line. Channing Daughters here in Bridgehampton is superb, especially on their white Italian grapes. You know, I go up to the North Fork and I could spend a week at Bedell just tasting, or Pominock. So there are just many, many good ones.
How lucky we are. We're joined by two lovely ladies who are part of Southampton, Sandra Dunn and Andrea Schiavone. Sandra, what brings you to this event?
Well, it's a beautiful evening, and I was invited, and I'm here also to meet as many people as possible. I'm running for Southampton Town Board, and I thought it would be great to connect with local people. This is one of the wonderful things about this event. It's a local event. And also, my husband and my children and I are family members of the Parrish Art Museum. So, and I do translation work for the Parrish Art Museum, and I'd like to support it in whatever way possible.
And Andrea, you're also running for political office here in Southampton?
I'm running for Southampton Town Justice, but tonight I'm here to support the Parish Art Museum. It's any opportunity I have to do so, I try to. It's at the heart of the cultural scene out here in so many ways, within the school systems, within the community, and I just love to see it thrive the way it does.
Well, both of you love Southampton, and you're committed to the great work that the parish does. This event brings together business with pleasure, the pleasure of supporting a great institution. This new building that will be coming up will be tremendous, don't you think so, in Watermill?
I do. I can't wait to see it. In fact, I guess it was about a month ago, in part of the work I was doing in translating the parish text into Spanish, they showed models of the new building, and it was just very exciting to see that and think, oh wow, this is what it's going to look like, and this is where I can take my children.
How do you balance a political career with, obviously, you both have family lives and commitments? It must be hard. You're ready to give that up to join the world of politics?
I don't think you give it up. I think your family joins you on the journey. I think that's the only way that this is going to work. And fortunately, you know, my family is on board, and we can do this together, and it'll be an adventure.
That's
well,
right.
Pleasure to meet both of you.
Good to meet you.
You're representative of what this community is all about. Men and women who are ready to give to the community and support of their family, and what a great place to live, isn't it?
It certainly is. It certainly is, and we're so happy to be running for office and putting ourselves in there so that we can do more for this community.
I also want to applaud the businesses that do take art seriously enough to devote these kinds of funds, because art cannot survive without business, and the two brains are not often found in the same head. So, well done.
Kevin Maple.
Hi, Ernie. How are you?
Well, that's all I have to say. That's the trademark.
Oh, well, hey, you know what? We've been here for a long time. It's been almost 20 years. This January 2007, we will have been open for 20 years.
Kevin, you have such a known name, and you attract people all over. You work in New York and you work in Southampton. When you made that move to Southampton, that must have been something for you. You've been here for, like you say, 20 years.
Well, I've been open for business for 20 years, but I've been in Southampton for about 24. I came out here for a year, Ernie. I was destined, I wanted to go to New York, and a job fell in my lap in Southampton, and I said, you know what, this is too good to pass up. I'm going to take this job for 1 year, maybe two, and then I'm going to go to New York. And I just fell in love with Southampton. It's such a great place to be surrounded by all the farmland and the Atlantic Ocean, and it's just great. And the people out here are just wonderful, you know, from the local people who we take care of year-round to the people that come out here on the weekends, and then, of course, the summer crowd, which keeps us busy as well. Southampton's been very good to us.
Kevin Maple's salon has evolved into, from the hands of the master to all sorts of other services you offer your clientele. Could we talk a little bit about that? Because you've really broaden what your offering is at the salon.
Well, when I first opened, I opened in the space that I'm currently in, and the square footage was way more than I needed. But we kind of grew into it, and today, you know, the salon industry has gone towards the spa direction, and we're not a spa. We believe that we do hair well. We understand hair. I'm a hairdresser. I'm not an esthetician. I'm not a nail technician. You know, I'm not a massage therapist. So the majority of the square footage in our salon is dedicated to hair stations and accommodating clients for their hair care needs. We do have a skincare room with a wonderful esthetician who is doing a great job as promoting herself. She's brand new with us, so she's building her clientele base. And then I've got a nail care spot as well, but mostly we're hair, and that's what we're focused on.
Not only mostly hair, but the biggest name out here, and congratulations, you've really worked hard. But I've learned something. I've known you for a number of years. You've been part of WVVH for a lot of years, but I just learned that you're an equestrian, and I didn't know that that's just part of what you love to do when you're here.
That is true. That is true. I've ridden all my life, but when I opened my salon, I was 24 years old, and I hired an employee who was new to the area. She said to me, "Where can I take riding lessons?" I said, "Why do you want to take riding lessons?" In my mind, I thought that's a thing kids do, you know. So she says, "Well, because I like it." So I said, "Well, I like to ride too." I said, "If you find a place, let me know." She found a place to take riding lessons. We went together. She took 2, and it's been 20 years later, and I've just been riding my whole adult life. I used to show at the Hampton Classic, and as well as local shows too. And for approximately 17 years, I've been a member of the Smithtown Hunt, which is a fox hunting club here on Long Island, and that's been a wonderful experience. So I'm not showing anymore, but I'm doing the fox hunting, and that's been great.
Well, we look forward to your coming to join us at the Hampton Classic. You know, we're the official TV station.
I do know
we'll be
that.
broadcasting
Yes.
it. And we'd love to see you, and we'd love your comments as we broadcast that event. And continued success. You do everything well, Kevin Maple.
Well, thank you. Thank you, Ernie, very much. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be a part of your team.
You know, an example of the big business leaders that we have here at this great event is this gentleman here, Rick Friedman. Rick, what a great event you had with the Hamptons Home and Garden Show. We're so proud that we were part of that with you. For the benefit of our viewers, that was some event, wasn't it?
We really turned it out. We had a great year. We had 4,000 people attended the event, 275 exhibitor sponsors, and it was by far, it's 50% bigger than the year before. And next year, we're even looking for a much bigger event.
Now, creating these great, well-attended events is something that you've been involved in from other parts of the country. Now you're a full-time resident here. A little bit of your background, because I think our viewers are interested in knowing successful business people and what brought them to prominence here in the Hamptons.
Well, Ernie, you know, I started out in the 90s running conferences in the computer and software industry. And I did it around the world. I actually had the largest software show in the UK and in Germany and in France and the United States. And we had about 30,000 people attend our events. From 2000 to 2004, I owned Showbiz Expo in LA, the biggest expo for the film industry. We had about 17,000 filmmakers and about 200 sponsors. That was a major event. I sold that. And just thinking of what to do in the Hamptons and the idea of, gee, wouldn't it be great if it was a marketplace for people that did home improvement and the homeowners, and I created that event a couple years ago, and it's just grown tremendously.
Now, what is this that I heard about? You were a professional baseball player?
Yeah.
At one point?
Yeah.
Was that pre the big dollars?
Yeah, it was pretty big dollars. It was, I knocked around with the Kansas City Royals.
Wow.
The Sarasota Royals. I tried out with the Yankees, and I tried out with the Phillies, played semi-pro ball. My double play combination was Willie Randolph one year.
Wow.
I was now the manager of the Mets, and it was a great experience at that age. It was terrific.
It is something, isn't it? Because it suits you for the world of business, doesn't it? Having a sports background and ability to go out there and work it out.
You really learn discipline, and you learn how to, in baseball you fail 7 out of 10 times, but you have to feel good about yourself, and so you learn how to really deal with adversity.
Hampton's Home and Garden Show, there's going to be another big show in the spring.
Yeah, we're coming back next year with 350 sponsors. We expect 5,000-6,000 people. Same place, the Southampton Elks Fairgrounds, first weekend in May, and we're excited. I think it's going to be a major, major event.
Well, thank you for being part of this great event. Events like this, which bring out the business community, wonderful place, Wilford Estates. We've got all these great grapevines behind us. It means a lot, right, to be part of this and to be part of this organization and the great work this organization does.
We're a big supporter of the Parrish Museum, a big contributor. I find myself there 2 times a week, seeing their film series on Friday and their various lectures and art shows. So I love the Parish and what they do, and I wish them the best of luck.
Great. Thanks for being part of it, and we look forward to covering your great event in the spring. This handsome gentleman is Frank Null. Frank, you've worked in TV a little bit, haven't you?
Yes, I did. Actually, I was the weatherman back home in Brooklyn, New York, XTV in Severian High School. Also did some theater back then, too. And now I'm actually out here in Mercedes-Benz of Southampton. I'm an inventory manager there. The owners, we just took over the business from the original Southampton Mercedes-Benz owner. We own Smithtown Lexus as well as Southampton Lexus, and now we just took over Mercedes-Benz of Southampton, and we want to do nothing but bring the best to our customers that come to Mercedes-Benz.
Great. Well, that's a big announcement. So Southampton Mercedes has now been sold to the family that owns Lexus in Southampton. We're joined by 2 lovely ladies who are having a wonderful time. And Maria and Inga, it proves that being a volunteer at the Parrish Art Museum has benefits.
Absolutely. It's a wonderful evening. It's a wonderful time. No matter what we're doing, whether we're filling out envelopes to send or whether we're hosting in a place like this, it's just great. We have a good time.
It is great. Absolutely.
As a volunteer, Inga, at the Parrish Art Museum, what do you do? What's your function there?
Well, actually mailings or functions like this or landscape pleasures, which was an absolute delight.
Big doings at the Parrish Art Museum.
Always. There's always something wonderful going on. And the great part about being a volunteer is that you put in an hour and a half of work, and then you're enjoying the party.
Exactly.
So are volunteers welcomed? Are we interested in attracting more volunteers?
Absolutely. Oh, we always need volunteers. Always need volunteers.
So is there a number for them to contact at the Parrish Art Museum?
Just call the Parish Art Museum, ask to speak to Melissa, or who's the other one, Duran? And they will be so happy. Oh, you will make their day.
Well, thank you for all that you do. If not for the volunteers.
Well, we enjoy, and we enjoy helping the museum, and we enjoy being a part.
Great. Well, enjoy this evening.
Thank you. We have been doing so.
Cheers. What a great event. And also to catch up with great friends of ours, Michael Howell of the Hampton Classic.
How are you? Good to see you.
We're doing great. And, you know, we know you from the Hampton Classic. We know the Hampton Classic is the great institution that it is.
First of all, let me say thank you for that compliment. But more importantly, congratulations on all the awards and accolades that you guys have been getting, WVVH. you've been with us for a long time, and we're really pleased to be associated with an organization that's climbing the ladder like you guys are doing. So congratulations.
Thank you for mentioning that. In fact, we're flying up on Monday to Albany. We're picking up an award for Best Children's Series. Could you imagine?
Fantastic. Oh, great.
And for all of New York State.
Well, that's a nice segue because we have a lot of wonderful things that our new executive director, Shanette Barth, has coordinated for this year's Hampton Classic, including a lot of activities at Our Kids' Day, including a lot of activities arranged by Spamalot, the Broadway production. So you're going to find out all about that on Monday, and I'm not going to tell you any more than that.
Yeah, but I'm interested in your career also, because right now I hear you on the radio, on my favorite radio station.
WLIU, 88.3 FM.
They're one of the best here, and I'd say the best public radio station in the country. I mean,
Thank you. And they just won 10 awards this last week from the Long Island Press Association. So I'm getting to wear both my hats. Thank you very much.
And that's a whole new career for you. You've always been part of the public, but now you're a broadcaster.
Well, let's not go quite that far. I've always been on the journalism side, and this is an extension of my journalism career, my journalism education. So I'm a PR guy, and I'm a very proud development officer at the Hampton Classic and a national marketing director. But this is another way for me to reach into the community that I call home.
This community expects a lot from the people who are part of it, and Michael, you deliver. You've always brought quality, and the Hampton Classic, we've had some changes there, but Michael has been first a sponsor there.
Yes, indeed.
And now in the office and in the management, and we're so proud to be part of that event and proud to work with you. Thank you for all the great work you do.
Look forward to more, because Shanette Barth, our new executive director, has a lot on the horizon, and you're going to be hearing a lot more of it here on WVVH and on WLIU 88.3 FM.
We're joined by three lovely ladies who are having a great time here.
Yeah.
Pamela, Renata, and Linda. Isn't this a great event?
It's beautiful. Wonderful turnout. Gorgeous weather. It couldn't be prettier setting. It's just beautiful.
Now, this event brings business with the pleasure of supporting the Parish Art Museum.
Absolutely.
And Pamela, you have a business here in Southampton.
We have. Renata and I are partners. We own Ananas Spa in Southampton. And I have been a docent at the parish for years. Recently resigned from that position, so I've been a big supporter of the parish. And it's wonderful to come to an event that does something for the parish.
What is the name of your spa?
Ananas.
Wonderful. And where's it located?
In Southampton Village.
It's on Hill Street, and ananas is pineapple in many languages, which is the symbol of hospitality.
Wonderful. And what do you offer there?
Well, it's a day spa. We offer massages, facials, manicures, pedicures, body treatments, airbrush tanning, couples treatments. We have beautiful couples treatments room.
Wonderful. Linda, you're part of this group also, and I heard what your profession is.
I'm a yoga instructor. Yes, I teach children and adults privately, and I love teaching yoga.
And where are you located?
I actually go to the home, actually, and I also teach at One Ocean Yoga in Bridgehampton. Yeah.
Well, let's promote your local business. How could people reach you?
Well, they can call me at 725-6030, and we can make an appointment. Yeah.
And your spa?
And we are open 7 days a week, all year long, and the spa is 287-9099.
And a website?
AnanasSpa.com.
Excellent. Well, thank you for supporting the Parish Art Museum. We love having beautiful ladies joining our broadcast.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us at this benefit event for the Parish Art Museum here at Wilfer Estates. For WVVH-TV, I'm Ernie Shimizi.
You're watching Hamptons Television.